Let's go! The ace king call. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the official PokerStars channel, guys. My name is Walsh. I'll be your host for today, and it is a Thursday, which means we're playing more spin and goes. And joined by me today, very special guest.
We've made it.
This is my friend Curtis Lambert. I promised myself I would never allow him on stream, but here he is, back by popular demand. Why is this camera so bright? What's going on here? This is probably one of my best mates in the entire world. His name is Curtis Lambert. He has been playing poker for a very long time. We've got a strong poker connection. And I've always played around with the idea of having him on stream. I just don't know. I'm just not sure if he can be trusted or not. So today will be a big litmus test, you guys. And also today we're gonna have a conversation with Kurt about what you're gonna be playing today. So Kurt wants some stake in. What kind of games do you want to play today? Because I think we might hit him up with some games. Preferably they would be faster games that would be finished within the next couple hours.
I mean, I'm only gonna register for turbos and hypers. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Set my lobby up.
So
turbos, hypers, MTTs. Let's do it.
So send me a list of what you want to play, guys. We're gonna do some staking today. I'm gonna stake Curtis to play a few fast ones, and hopefully by the end of today's stream we'll have some big winners that we can sweat. Okay. Every time Nick loses 2 games in a row, he has to change seats with Curtis for a spin.
Oh my god!
I mean, honestly, that was kind of always how I imagined we would do these streams. You don't know Curtis like I do, guys.
You guys just aren't ready.
You're gonna love him, and then you're gonna hate him.
Right, we're in action.
Are we having a spins challenge? I really like the idea of a spins challenge. I think we can just bet really big here, guys. If we bet full pot, we're going to get lots of ace high, king highs to fold. I don't think people are going to have a 7 or a jack here too often once we've checked through. Oh my god, it flies. It just flies through.
They don't give ambassadors out for nothing.
Mate, they don't hand those patches out to any old sucker, you know what I'm saying? Jeez, let's go. The insta folds, mate. The absolute insta folds. You know, those are spots. Oh, get walk with aces. That's fine too. They don't hand aces out to everyone.
It's not every day that someone gives off a live tell online.
We don't even have notes on this guy. We just confirmed absolute blue.
How many exclamation marks?
Like 27.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Okay, at a glance, how many are those guys? How many exclamation marks? We're actually just gonna straight fold deuces here. I absolutely despise this situation with deuces. If we're gonna play them, we want to min raise them. We're never gonna limp them. There's just such a low value proposition here, and taking those out of my game from the button multi-way is just so good. If you're playing tournaments and there's ICM, obviously that completely changes, and that suddenly becomes a really good spot because people are more incentivized to fold. When people are straight up jamming, he's gonna have ace 10, guys. No. Spades? I was gonna say, I thought we were having a good time there.
You thought I was here.
I actually thought we were having a good time there for a second.
I mean, you know, they've got the music blaring downstairs, and I thought we were about to start rocking. Oh wow!
Kurt, sit over here so people can see you. You're always like directly behind my head. Christo Kane, what's up, man? So for a long time, guys, I've played around with the idea of doing sort of a combo stream with Curtis, and the idea was that we would both play spins for like five hours straight or something, and we would have like a little whiteboard behind us or something, and we'd keep track of like different stats, like, you know, most games won in a row, and it would be like a winner stays on situation. So I would load up a game and I would grind as hard as I could, and we'd try and get as many consecutive wins as possible. Put it up in the overlay here on stream.
Sticking in my first 3-bet.
Oh my god.
6 max. Taking the 9-8 suit to war.
He's taking 9-8. We just flopped 2 pair too.
Okay, and we've been 4-bet.
I think we just check raise big and then go bust out here, guys. Oh, this is a friend of the stream as well. I think we fire. The ace is actually a really bad card. It completes king queen, and obviously ace jack, ace 10, ace 7 is still gonna be in there too. But I think we still bust out because it's a good opportunity for him to have ace king, and we can still smash that. So I think we go crazy. Yep, that's exactly the combo that we were talking about. Very nice. We're gonna limp king jack. If he shoves, we're gonna call. This guy seems to like to attack our limps. So if he actually raises non all in, I think we always get him here. But KJ is too good. Looking for a 10 or a heart. Oh! Let's go. John Delano says, Nick, when you say you're ISOing a king 10, what does that mean? So in ISO is short for isolate, which is weird because when we actually are studying heads up in three-way, we still talk about isolating even though there's only 2 opponents in the pot. So in a situation where we're three-handed and we're small blind versus big blind, if they limp, we ISO that player. We raise against that limp. So it's in reference to the fact that they've limped and then we've raised. The same thing happens heads up. So if small blind limps, we ISO over their limp. But it's kind of a bit of a misnomer because we're making reference to isolating. We're making reference to isolating in the sense that when we're playing like 6-handed or 9-handed, when somebody limps, you can ISO that player. Does that make sense? The fact that he 4Xs means we just jam. There's so much dead money. It looks like he really likes his hand. We want to make a note of the fact that he 4X 9s here. Oh my god, it feels so good to win flips. It feels so good. Never been happier. Actually, in all honesty, the fact that we were blind v blind and we were a lot deeper than normal, the 4X is probably totally fine. I'm actually not going to label this. I think that seems reasonable. For him to ISO to 4, or sorry, raise to 4 and then go bust seems totally fair. The fact that he made it 4X might be a size that he uses blind v blind at like 25 effective, but we were actually like 40. It's Kazakhstan. Thank you very much.
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, that's what you said. It is Kazakhstan. Well done, guys. Oh, oh, guys, we missed our shove here. That was a shove. Whoops. I was too busy looking up the Kazakhstan flag. My mistake. Looks like we might have saved ourselves some money. Never mind. All right, we'll get him this time. If he, I was gonna say, if he comes back from here, it's so our bad for not shoving that king 6 just now. If he comes back from this point, I'm just gonna cry. No, ace, ace. I'm gonna need this beer in a minute. Oh man, that's guys. If this guy wins this game, I think we'll probably just call it for today. Honestly, I don't think there's any way.
We're gonna have to make a list that people can bet on of the 4 things that can happen. Nick ends the stream early. I smash his laptop. I say something that gets the stream cancelled, or I jump out the window. Those are the 4 options.
Jump out the window.
Jump out the window is like.
I was gonna say honestly, in that pot, guys, like Queen High actually can win a Rip Showdown quite often when he has the check flop. AK47 is asking, what are you looking for in a hand to keep to play into? I'm playing pretty close to what would be considered game theory optimal. So at some point somebody sat down and put a bunch of information into a computer, and the computer spat out what you should do with every single combination at almost every single stack depth in a spin and go, and I've memorized the majority of that. I would say I've memorized it to about like 94% or something like that. So there's not really too many situations in a spin and go under 25 big blinds effective 3-handed that I don't know exactly what a computer would do, and then we can, using that as a baseline, we can use that to adjust. So it's less like I'm looking for, it's less about me looking for a certain kind of hand, and more me looking at a specific way to play a specific combination in every single specific stack depth, or the effective stack depth between three or 2 players. Cheers, guys. Happy Thursday. If Nick keeps winning flips, I think we'll probably see Curtis around more often. I mean, he's here all the time as it is.
I'm usually hiding behind the sofa whispering.
So he bets 1 big, and then he sizes up on the turn. We really want him to have a hand like Queen 10 here, or like Queen 8, so it's probably not a great combo to call with on the turn. What is considered a good ROI for spinning goes? If you're playing lower stakes, you can have sort of 5% or higher. Usually, if we're talking about like $100 spins, which is kind of as high as most people play, because they are such a fast and high variance format, you actually get through quite a lot of money. I think something in the region of 4 or 5% is considered extremely high. I think having an ROI of 4 or 5% at the hundreds is extremely good. And when you really break that down, that is pretty excellent, isn't it? Because you get through a lot of volume. Diamonds are good. So, you know, imagine, like, we can do some quick numbers if you want. Let's say conservatively, you're going to play 5 spins an hour, something like that. and you're four tabling spin and goes as a professional at the $100 stakes. That's five per hour times four tables. So you're playing about 20 an hour. Let's say that you're playing for 5 hours a day. That's 100. That's 100 spins. 100 times 100 equals 10,000 times 0.05. You know, you're talking about like a $500 a day on average. What are you laughing about?
I just always love you doing numbers.
Me doing. Yeah. Well, I'm all in for 100, and there's 100 in the middle, and he's got. That's a whole lot of chips.
I don't know if the stream's ever been aware, but like Nick is like one of the greatest poker players of all time, and he is shockingly bad at maths.
Really bad.
Horrendous at maths. So if that's not a reason for you to be excited and get involved with poker, nothing is.
And then
it's terrible.
I would say my top three most commonly asked question when I tell people I play poker is, "Oh, you must be really good at math."
Yeah.
Like, no. We got Curtis in the right here, guys.
All right.
We're sweating Chip God 147 with his Gotham chess avatar. You don't even know why. You just need you just need the conclusion.
More back than what I put in. It's probably good to go.
You just need the conclusion and not the why.
Yeah.
Like, explain to me why you should like ISO King 5 off to 7 big blinds 20% of the time, heads up, out of position. You're like, yeah, I believe you, but I don't care.
But you ask Nick how many 10s are in 100, he's not going to tell you.
This is a bad run out for us, guys. We're still calling, obviously, but...
Well, you know what they say. One beer is but two beers is
2 beers. John Edwards, hello. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Bane says, good luck on the games today. I got to go, however, we'll be switching locations for a while since I got cat sitting duties. Cat sitting duties? That sounds good. That sounds awesome. I love cats. I'm definitely more of a cat person than a dog person. How about you, Kurt?
You're on stream, guys. Yeah, I like cats.
KJ is the absolute nuts on this river. You guys have literally never seen King Jack lose this pot before in the history of mankind. This guy checks the flop.
Okay, on my table we've got trick queens.
He bets the turn. I just don't see how King High is ever losing here. I just don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense, Kurt.
Okay, that's a...
Why would he have 7-8? Why? That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about! Why? Tell me why, sir. Tell me again how I'm ever losing with that combo. Ever. In the history of mankind. Oh, deuces are really good. Deuces are really, really good. I love winning all-ins, Kurt.
Well, we've got a full house.
I'm gonna mark. I'm basically positive that Jack Deuce is a shove there. Jack Deuce suited.
Okay, we're gonna time bank and shove.
Okay, good luck, buddy.
Obviously got the queen.
What you got? You got a queen, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Making sure the time bank then.
I mean, think of all those bounty chips with the 10 that he's got, mate.
We're gonna let it go down to 9.
Exactly 9.
Wow!
Wow. Let's go!
Oh!
The ace king call.
See, if I'd have shoved
Mate,
a 10
if it was a 10,
or an 8,
it would have been wrong.
You know.
All right, this is for our investment here, guys, on the right. Come on, king. Easy, king.
On,
Easy
king
tray. Easy tray.
Boom!
Yeah, I don't know about that shove, Kurt.
Yeah, 9 bigs.
No.
No, you're not liking that one.
Don't think so.
No.
In a bounce tournament, where you
in a hyper, that's a mistake.
with trays, pocket trays.
6 max hyper. You know how quick's that coming back round 2?
Pocket trays.
Pocket trays.
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 Must have been Riley's. Too many hours at Riley's. Yeah, it was Riley's. I mean, Curtis is downplaying it, but we spent a lot of time in Riley's. a lot of time.
It's the only place that I ever would leave after like a really big winning session and feel dirty. Like I felt like I'd done something wrong to win so much money in such a small game. Like I actually felt like I'd done something really bad. So
guys, if you guys aren't from the UK, there was a chain of snooker and pool clubs called Riley's all over the UK. They're shut now. And there was one here in Brighton that was on London Road, and we used to play poker up there. And at some point, they were sponsoring some sort of like an amateur poker competition, red chip or Bluetooth poker or something like that. Yeah. And they actually had pretty nice little fold-up poker tables, so you could go in. They had chips, and it was always available, and it was free. So we would just go down there and we'd play cards. I was one of the founding members of the University of Brighton Poker Society.
I've got 27 minutes till my heads up, so I'll bring a chair.
And we used to. So we started the Poker Society, and we would play tournaments. And then after the tournaments were done, we would sit down and we would play cash games. And we're like, we're gonna play 10-cent, 20-cent cash games or something like that. Keep it friendly, lowest possible stakes. It's fine, no big deal, right?
You know, we're all friends here. Keep it friendly.
Yeah, it's all good. And we would nice. And we're playing like 10 cent, 20 cent, and before you knew it, there was like $3,000 on the table.
Frank's has literally got it spot on. That is exactly it was. 10
yeah,
to 20
yeah,
with
exactly.
10k big blind stacks.
And like
it was insane
because it was just a friendly game. We kind of always thought it wouldn't get that out of hand. And there was a friend of ours, and one night he went on the sickest tilt you've ever seen in your life, and
he wanted to bet his house, his car. He wanted to borrow from the till, the safe.
Yeah. So he goes, cool. Hey, can I join, guys? Yeah, sure you can, man. Yeah, of course you can. You're always welcome here. He goes, cool. Give me 20. That's 100 big blinds. No big deal. So he sits down with 20. And then oh wow, this guy just tramped us with Queen 3. 6. All right, let's get on the one table now, guys.
You can go for the tramp as well.
Going for the tramp. Yeah, we got to tramp him here, right? So he goes, yeah, give me 20. He pretty much instantly busts the 20. Not too happy about it. He probably got unlucky against one of our other mates, I imagine, something like that. He goes, tell you what, guys, give me 40. We said, yeah, sure, double stacks, 200 big blinds. All right, I like your style. I like your style. That's cool.
Bit of fun.
We're definitely raising this river if he bets. Yeah. Oh, unless he bets 4. I was gonna say this is just such a good river for us to bluff. You go, okay, 40. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you're loading up. You know, yeah, a little bit of gamble. That's fine. I like that. Loses the 40 almost immediately.
Give me 200.
He goes. Give me 100.
No, he definitely went bigger on the third one. He was like, this is when it started to realize, like, hey Tom, you know, friendly game. Well, give me 200, yeah.
I think I'm gonna shove this turn, so we probably want to size up on the flop here. Probably get out if it would.
Look, red chip and blue 2, so it was red 2.
Something like that.
Perfect. We knew it was definitely tooth and red.
It's called red tooth.
And it's red tooth. So we said
red chip, blue tooth. It was red tooth, wasn't it?
Yeah, red. That was one.
This guy pretty much dumped this game.
The long story short is that this guy just kept busting these monster stacks, and before you know it, he's literally asking to borrow thousands of pounds. But the worst part is that everyone's kind of getting very uncomfortable now. And the second that someone says, look, we can't lend you that kind of money, he loses it. Like, oh, well, look, if we're not going to be friends here, if it's not a friendly game, I'll go then, I'll go. And it was just like, Jesus, Tom, come on now.
At some point, he's like, you guys are going to make me go downstairs and actually pull money out. And we're like, well, yeah, we're not going to give you like 800 quid. And he's like, you're going to make me go downstairs, you're going to make me pull this money out. And we're like, I mean, there's a cash point literally down the stairs, and he's like, you gonna make me go all the way? I'm in the middle of the game.
I thought it was a friendly game. I thought we were
like, you guys want me to if you make me go downstairs, I'm gonna miss hands, and I'm here losing. I'm the losing player, and you want me to miss hands? I could have like a big hand next hand. Well, you guys are just up here playing. I'm gonna go downstairs. So we're like, nah, you have to go pull the money out. Storms downstairs, comes back up, just slaps 1,000 pounds on the table, and we're like, bro, are you okay? And we just sat there and just took his money, and it was just like taking candy from a baby. It was just like he just didn't want to win. He just didn't want to win.
It was a dark night.
We should Martin Gill the poker buy-ins. Yeah, it was like that.
Literally what he was doing.
It was literally what he was doing. Yeah, it was crazy.
But we were fronting the money at the start, and it got to so much where we were like, Tom, you're a good guy, we're friends, but it's a lot of money. Oh, I'm gonna make me go get that money.
and then a couple weeks later, Kurt goes, yeah, man, that was a dark night. That was a dark night, wasn't it, for Tom? And I said, no, he was the dark night.
Many a dark night, and you were like, no, he was the
dark night.
Beautiful. Great guy.
Great guy. He's very, very kind soul.
One of the greatest guys I've ever met, but he was having a real bad day. Like we all do.
I think we're value betting this turn, honestly. Like, I don't think he ever really has a king here. Thought you had to be familiar if you know about Riley's. Yeah. I live in England. I have lived here for most of my life.
I mean, you're effectively an English resident now.
True.
True. Salty ace. Salty ace on the turn.
Salty ace. Little like a well-seasoned ace.
Hey, you see those queens? Check this out.
Jay Wickett says hyper SNGs and spinning goes are similar, right? So heads up hypers are almost identical to spinning goes, except you start at 25 big blinds effective, which is the same as spins, but you start at that point heads up, so you have a lot more deep stack play when you're playing the or a lot more, somewhat more heads up 25 big blind effective stacks. But you go on to say that there's little post flop play and mostly push fold. I cannot disagree more. There is so much more post flop than people think. I think this is quite a common misconception, and it's extremely rare that you even have push fold situations. If you're looking at GTO, poker ranges for spinning goes, you don't play purely push fold until like 5 big blinds effective. And even then, there's probably some slivers of alternate lines you can take. If he bets here, we just go broke. It's whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's why the edges are so big for the regs.
Yeah.
Is that they're sizing and pre-flop play going into post versus shoves.
Yeah. I mean,
the margin is ridiculous because people are never extracting value with hands they should. Where the pros, because they're sizing down smaller with stacks pre, they're inducing the weaker players to play hands that they shouldn't and extracting more value.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Never known.
That's such a cool... Mate, cold decks are the best. Cold decks are the best. Money has no value. Exactly, Battle. Exactly. So this guy was being deadly serious. He's like, Nick, the reason why you're not winning is very clear to me. It's because you just don't care about $12.
Okay, if everyone's ready to watch me go broke here, I'm more guessing that this guy's going to ISO with pocket pairs and the ace, because his sizing is telling us that he's worried about us having the ace rather than us having the jack. And I've just timed out while I'm explaining it. I'm on live tilt now.
Guys, somebody please clip that.
No.
Somebody please clip
I'm
that.
on live tilt now. He never has the ace there. I'm steaming. This stack's gone.
Curtis literally has just learned.
Stupid stream.
Curtis has literally learned his first ever stream lesson right here. This you guys realize realize
I've
this.
Literally just done a pads. I'm explaining why he doesn't have the ace for your guys' benefit. Cost me money. That's how much I love the stream.
This is a chop pot, right? Kings and fours of the queen.
I can't believe that just happened.
Okay, it happens to the best of us. First of all, Kurt. Second of all, it hurts. It hurts real bad when you're talking about it and you let it go.
Especially when you know he doesn't have the ace.
Yeah.
He never has the ace there, not on that size.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going broke here. Going to live tilt. I'm going to check raise this. Okay, especially versus that sizing.
Money has no value is probably the second best advice we've had on stream today.
I want this guy to raise so I can get it all in. I'm so mad. Okay, that's a terrible turn. Got a shut down here. Never folding to any bet. I'm so mad. Yeah, of course. Okay, if this guy has an ace, we're really screwed. There's the ace, right? Perfect. Out.
Do you guys remember that one time when I told you about how Curtis can play poker? My voice didn't go down.
Of course, that's the river. It makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't it be that river?
I'm going to wrap it there for today. Make sure you guys hit me up on social media. If you guys want to check out Curtis.
What a great stream.
He's also on
I had a great
stuff
time.
as well. Love you guys very much. Make sure you hit me up on social
See you
media.
later, Frankster. See you later, everybody. I've had a real good time. This is amazing. Nick always bans me from this. He always kicks me out. First time he's ever let me be.
Do you know how badly I want to kill the stream halfway through you talking?
There you go. Just goes. Amazing.
Did you have a good time, Kurt?
Be amazing.
All right, guys, I love you. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, but
until next time.
Hit me up on social media. I'll let you guys know if I'm going live. All right. Cheers, guys. See you.